Okay, we don't have time for a full intro. We don't have time to talk about this. We don't have time for anything. Let's just get into this. Okay. Huge news for One Piece enthusiasts, and this is going to make me really care about the game again. Holy shit. So I was about to go to bed, and I saw that they were doing some big announcement, so I thought, okay, fine, let me tune into this. What can this possibly be? And I had to run out of bed, come straight here to record this video to talk about this because this is absolutely massive information. We are getting worldwide simultaneous One Piece release starting from 2026. I'm also going to quickly talk about this and then we'll just sort of talk about all of it in total. But they've confirmed that starter deck... sorry, you can tell I'm about to go to bed because my Invisalign's in. ST2328, which is the 6 new starter decks, is coming out in June in English, which is first... which is insane because ST22 isn't even starting to get spoiled in Japan. So this is going to be huge. It also, to me, means that this is probably going to be like insanely meta relevant. And this is probably going to run shit. So like this is big. They also teased that we were going to get an extra English exclusive, or English first product. An English and French first product besides this, but I just want to quickly make this talk about how absolutely mental this is, almost as mental as my bald head. Honestly, it's just crazy. This is something that this is literally my only gripe with the game that has just shown no sign of going away, right? My gripes with the game have changed, and I made a video talking about how I don't like the way the power curve is going right now. But honestly, the biggest thing that sucks about this game is something comes out and you just don't get to experience the start of a format where you can just try stuff and figure stuff out. You sit down, you play the game, you go and Japanese this, and people figured this out 6 months ago. So what's the point? Who cares? Why try and do something different when you can just net deck a Japanese guy, learn the deck, and see some pretty good success most of the time? Obviously not always true. But this is different. That's not the case here now, because we're going to have simultaneous release from next year. So I think what this is going to mean is, first of all, Worlds, not this year, but Worlds 2026 is probably going to be the same format. And so we also got, I don't know if Cosmic has posted it, he probably hasn't. I'm sorry Cosmic, I'm just relying on you right now to see if well, they had a timeline, and it had March for OP10, and then April, May, June for OP11, and then August for OP12, which obviously means either October or November for OP12, for OP13, which is going to be the anniversary set. So they're really, really kicking this into overdrive. That's pretty huge. I don't know. I just wanted to make this video and just talk about this. And obviously, sound off in the comments. Are you guys excited for this? I am extremely excited. Obviously, we do need to acknowledge the fact that in the short term, this is going to suck ass. The game is going to get much more expensive to play in the short term because, well, products coming out more often. And we have seen that the meta does tend to shift. Obviously, it's not really shifting with OP10, but with OP11, we are seeing a pretty big meta shift in Japan towards a much more expensive deck in sort of being top tier, which is Luffy. Nami not seeing as much success as people were expecting, but let's give it a bit. I do feel like there's a sort of a Saka situation where it's just taking people a while. Sorry, my equipment freaked out for a second there. Anyway, just huge news. Big time to be a One Piece fan. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I do think this is going to be really big for our OP11 meta because we are going to be getting these starter decks at the exact same time as OP11. So, obviously, Blackbeard's going to be the big one there. I think we're all going to be waiting to see exactly what kind of buffs that deck gets. But all of these starter decks are potentially going to be very, very meta relevant. In particular, I'm looking at the Yonko. Less buggy, but hey, they could break it. I hope they do. But yeah, massive news. This is going to make our format very, very interesting. For once, it means we can kind of not pay attention to Japan and just see what happens, which is cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this announcement in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of my smooth, bald head and whether or not I look like an egg as well. Or if I look like I shouldn't be allowed within 50 meters of a school. You may have thought that anyway. Bye.